report.
Great. I don't have anything to report. Mr. Hall, do you have anything to report?
Mayor and council, I just wanted to give you an update on a couple of items on consent. That way you will have some idea of a couple of them. One, the wash pit, which you've seen before, we're ready to issue that contract. And so we're ready to begin work on the wash pit that is needed to satisfy some OSHA regulations that we have come across. Second, wanted to update you a little bit on the Elm Street project. There's a request on consent tonight to appropriate an additional $350,000 to that project. We believe now that that will be the final change order to the project, and we believe that that project will be finished middle of January. There's been a little bit of delay. We were hoping to have it done by the end of the year, but it's going to be into January a little bit. But we do believe that this does address all the sewer issues and the road issues on Elm Street, and so that's going to be a great project to have finished up. So.
Great. Thank you. We have Josie Amata as public speaker. Thank you.
I don't,
There
okay.
you go.
Good evening, Mayor Dedina and council members. The reason I'm today is I represent the Imperial Beach Women's Club. And what I want to do is I wanted to let you know, on our Military Appreciation Day, we started a Christmas cards to our overseas veterans. And since then, we have collaborated with the Boys and Girls Club. We have collaborated with the Southern District Women's Organization. We have collaborated with the library. And today I finished the last card addressing because we have no names to them. So I addressed them to our new friends from the military from Imperial Beach. So I can report we are sending 890 Christmas cards to our veterans overseas. And with Councilmember West, he has provided me with the name of where we're going to be sending them. We're going to be sending them to the ship Macon Island. Is it Macon Island?
Yes, Macon
Yeah.
Island.
Macon Island. And so tomorrow they will be off to our servicemen and women, but they're coming from Imperial Beach, California, from the community. And I want to thank you. Hopefully next year we'll start early so that we can have more cards to send to our servicemen overseas and women. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Okay, I would like to entertain a motion to approve consent calendar items numbers 2.1 to 2.7.
Mr. Mayor, I would just like to make one statement for the record related to consent agenda. On item 2.5, there is a form that the city posts on its website. It's called Form 806. It lists all of the appointments and the stipends that are received to comply with the law and let this remain on consent and let everybody vote on it. So just for the record, I wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think we had a motion.
Second.
Good. Please vote.
Motion carried unanimously.
Thank you very much. Now we're going on to the public hearings portion of the evening. Item 4.1, regular coastal permit CP 1636, conditional use permit 1637, design review case 1638, site plan review, and categorical exemption pursuant to CEQA guidelines 15301 for the expansion of an existing wireless telecommunications facility at 600 Palm Avenue. Public hearing is open. City Planner Fultz will give the report.
Thank you, Mayor Dedina, members of the council. So this project is for the expansion of an existing wireless facility at 600 Palm Avenue. This is the location of the property in the CMU1 zone off of Rainbow and Highway 75. And this is the aerial of the site and the portion of the building that it would locate. And this is actually the existing facility in 3 separate areas. So in 1995, this site was originally approved to have 6 antennas, 2 antennas in 3 different areas of the building. So the proposal tonight is to add 1 antenna on each of these facades. It would also add some remote radio units, some small equipment to the roof. There's already some existing equipment up there. You wouldn't be able to see those visually. So the greatest impact for this project is the new facade mounted antennas. So this is the existing site today. This is the north elevation. There's already 2 antennas that you can see here that are mounted with skirts. This is an existing equipment enclosure. One of the proposals for this project is to remove the chain link enclosure and replace it with a nicer looking wooden fence that you see here. So that's part of the proposal. And this is the eastern elevation with the 2 antennas. These are also mounted within skirts. And this is the west elevation. Again, 2 antennas within skirts. So there were 2 options with regards to screening for this project. One is the skirt option, which is this enclosure here. It's a mount where you texture and paint the skirt, and you locate the antenna within that skirt. But the exterior of that antenna face is not textured, but it is painted, and it's more streamlined in appearance than the box design. But the box design fully encloses the antenna, and the entire thing is textured. So what we did was we went to the design review board and we gave them the 2 options and showed them the skirt versus the box option. So what's proposed tonight, you can see the existing, what it is today. The middle design is what the design review board recommended. So we're going to show you those for all 3 options. So the ones that are in the middle is what design review board recommended. But if the council desires the alternate, those are also available. So for the north elevation, the design review board recommends the skirt because it just fits the facade a little bit better with the edges. This is the eastern elevation, the existing. They're recommending to provide the boxes on this elevation to fully enclose the antennas. And this is the skirt alternate. And then this is the west elevation where they're proposing to enclose that within the boxes as well. And this is the skirt alternate. So these are the recommendations that are being proposed by the design review board and by staff tonight that are within the plans. The skirt on the north elevation, and on the east and west elevations, the boxes. With that, that concludes staff's report. We would recommend to adopt the resolution 2016-7759 approving the project. Council could also approve the project with modifications, disapprove the project with findings, or continue the public hearing to a later date.
Thank you, Mr. Fultz. I don't have any public speaker hearing.
No,
speakers
Mayor.
list. Great. Any city council discussion?
Right.
Great.
If
Okay.
I may.
Thank you. So, when we do this motion, we're just, am I approving regular coastal permit? And it's included in that is this proposal that you're proposing. Is that right?
That's
Not the
correct.
alternate.
You'd
Okay,
only
great.
need to
So
make
that's
changes
lovely.
if you wanted one of
Okay,
the
all
alternates.
So I'd like to entertain a motion to adopt resolution 2016-7759, approving regular coastal permit, conditional use permit, design review case, site plan review, and categorical exemption pursuant to CEQA guidelines 15301 for the expansion of an existing wireless telecommunications facility at 600 Palm Avenue. Please vote. I'm sorry?
Motion carried unanimously.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you. Did you want to speak? Oh, I thought you didn't. I thought you said. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,